Hello everyone. In this video lecture, today we are going to introduce human physiology. What is human physiology? Human physiology is the study of function which is being occurred in our body, meaning thereby the study of functions and underlying mechanisms to execute life processes which are continuously being occurred in our body is collectively described as human physiology. Physiology itself is the study of function of any organism. In human physiology, there are well established systems. There are so many systems which interact together to give efficiently a normal function of our body. As for example, these are the systems which are present in our body. These includes digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system, and like this. Each and every system contain a central organ, and there are so many associated organs with that central organ. As for example, digestive system contain or digestive system has GIT, that is gastrointestinal tract, and there are so many organs or glands associated with this central organ, that is the gastrointestinal tract. As for example, the liver, pancreas, salivary glands, gallbladder. These are the glands which are associated with digestive system for different function. So there is a digestive system in our body which will be discussed in very more detail in a separate video. Now, respiratory system. Respiratory system includes lungs plus upper respiratory tract, that includes trachea and outer nostril. From this, there is exchange of gaseous air. Oxygen is inspired and carbon dioxide is expired in the process of respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the production of energy by these organs and associated cells. There are two types of respiration. One is aerobic respiration and the second one is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration require oxygen. Oxygen we take by inspired air. Inspired air, that is the inhaled air reached in our lung, and there is alveolar cell which has capacity to 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 uh, to store this oxygen and supply blood capillaries by certain mechanisms which will be discussed in more detail in the in a separate video when we discuss respiratory system in more detail. So from lung this oxygen reached each and every cells in our body by the help of circulatory system, and there is the generation of energy in mitochondria. Thereafter, carbon dioxide is produced as a byproduct of aerobic respiration, and that carbon dioxide diffused and come in blood circulation by certain underlying mechanism and ultimately reached in the lungs through passing through heart, and ultimately this carbon dioxide expired, that is the eliminated. So there is a gaseous exchange between our body and the environment, and for this gaseous exchange there is a well established system which is known as respiratory system. Now, circulatory system. Circulatory system include heart plus associated blood vessels by which there is the circulation of bloods in our entire body. Now, excretory system. What is excretory system? Excretory system is a system by which the waste material produced in our body which may be toxic is eliminated from our body by the help of ureters and urinary opening. So excretory system includes kidney which filter out the waste product from our body and eliminate from our body through ureters and urethra. So this excretory system is one of the most important system for elimination of waste product from our body. Thereafter, musculoskeletal system. Musculoskeletal system includes a skeleton plus skeletal muscles. This also includes several types of bones that produce or that builds up a skeletal system. Bones, cartilage, plus a skeletal muscle get associated with each other in a very arranged, organized manner to build up a skeleton of our body. And this musculoskeletal system is one of the most important system for locomotion and movement of our body. Thereafter, nervous system. One of the most important characteristic and defining property of all living organisms are consciousness. As far as human is concerned, there is a well-established nervous system which includes neurons, a network of neurons spread over entire spread inside our body to communicate and control our physiology and metabolism. This is the system which work as controlling and coordinating system of our body. This nervous system includes neurons plus neuroglial cells. This will be discussed in very detail with molecular aspect of the working mechanism of these neurons, how neurons communicate, process the stimuli received from environments, and how this that stimuli processed in our central nervous system, thereafter there are a response. So this is a very complex, this is a very complex system which which perform very complicated and complex mechanism to control and coordinate entire body functions of our body. Thereafter, endocrine system. What is an endocrine system? Endocrine systems are glands and secreted hormones. That is the endocrine glands. There are two types of glands. One is the endocrine glands and second type is exocrine gland. But this endocrine gland secrete hormones, and that hormones have trophic function for controlling and coordinating the different functions in our body with different system. As for example, pituitary gland produces several types of hormones. That pituitary gland is located somewhere in the brain, that is the hypothalamus, but work in other part of our body. As for example, thyroid stimulating hormone, that is the TSH, released from pituitary gland but work on thyroid gland. Follicle stimulating hormone produced in pituitary glands, which is present in hypothalamus, that is the part of brain, but work on ovary for production of ovum. So this endocrine system, that is the hormonal system, is also the most important system which control and coordinate our body function by hormones. Now reproductive system, as we know, reproductive system is one of the basic system of our body for reproduction, for continuation of life on this planet. Reproduction is mandatory for continuity of life on this planet. So reproductive system is a well organized system which are present separately in male and female body, there are male reproductive system and female reproductive system. For for working the job of for doing the job of reproduction. Reproductive organs includes uterus, ovary, and birth canal in female, and in male. Reproductive system includes testes and outer and associated glands. Thereafter, immune system. What is this immune system? This is the defense system of our body, which contain lymphoid organs where blood is formed. There are primary lymphoid organs and secondary lymphoid organs. Primary lymphoid organs are bone marrow, which is present inside bone, that is the bone marrow, where hematopoiesis occur. Hematopoiesis means formation or production of different types of blood. So immune system include lymphoid organs plus particular types of blood like WBC and other species of WBC, and immunoglobulin, that is the antibody which is produced by WBC, and there are so many types of cytokines and complement system. So these are the system. Beside these system, there are also some other systems present in our body, but here at this stage, that is the at the level of 10 plus 2 for NEET examination, we have to discuss these all systems which are present in our body in very more detail. So you must subscribe this channel, like this video, and press the bell icon so that you can receive our video time to time. Thanks for watching this video.